Hello and welcome to Snoozles Strategycast. Today with a game and a cast in English of McDeadagain of the SC2 Stratpack, and he is playing a Zerg. It's called Promiser, and McDeadagain plays in Bronze League, and he wants to improve his play. So I am going to analyze what he does. So he already posted a TVT, Terran vs Terran, before in the group, and the group advised him to build more SCVs, and also another critical point was to not build turrets blindly, do more scouting. So I will have a look if he is now doing those things correctly. So far everything is looking good. He might build the supply depot a little earlier to be able to build that SCV earlier, and he should okay, no, it's alright. He's building the barracks early, so that's fine. But here now would be the time to build SCVs. It's very vital, but I think he wants to get this supply depot up ASAP, maybe because he's fearing a 6 pool. A good way to check that is to send down one SCV, because then in the time you can build like 2 more SCVs, so it's fine if you send one down for scouting. And if you see, for example, the Excel, you know that no early pool is coming, and in fact here if you see hatch before pool, you can either go for a quick marine all-in, where you build a bunker right here and run down with some marines, or you can just say, well, if he's taken an expansion, I can do the same. So now we see the pool going down, and I will have a look again at McDeadagain. We see that he didn't scout anything. He doesn't even know where his opponent is, and so that is not too good. I like the placement of the supply depot here, but it's definitely too early to build that supply depot. There's now an orbital command, and I will just have a comparison. The Zerg is 2 harvesters ahead, but that's fine at this state in the game, because he has built the orbital command already. Okay, we see a little too many minerals, so I think he might be waiting here for the 100 gas to build the factory, but that should go down right now. So this is kind of overmince. It's not that bad, but it's several. And if you have those overmints, you can also queue SCVs here. I know that you shouldn't queue, but it's not too bad to get an extra SCV here in the queue if you have the money and have it just sitting around here, and you lose SCV build time. So if you have like 400 overmints, just queue up 3 SCVs, and that will definitely help. Also, well, if you have the money, you should get a second barracks, but now Strategycast is using the money for a command center here, and what is never bad in this situation is a bunker right here. So if you get rushed by the Zerglings, this will definitely help, and you can salvage the bunker for almost all the money later on. So what we see here is just McDeadagain following his build, and he has no idea what his opponent is doing. So this is never good. I don't know if maybe he has scanned. Yeah, he has scanned once, but this scan, it's not a good scan position. Maybe I'll say something about that, because with this scan position you see the front of his main. So what is more important with a Zerg right now, I don't even know why he scanned this. He probably just wanted to know where his opponent is. So actually this scan is not so bad, because he doesn't know where the opponent is, right? But in general, if you're scanning, scan the expansion, right? Or scan the expansion, especially against Zerg. It's fine if you scan right here, so you see a bit of the main, and you see if there's creep down at the expansion. But yeah, if you need to find out where your opponent is, it's, in my eyes, it's always said that a mule is like 300 minerals or so. So 3 marines is 150 minerals. So if you just take 3 SCVs, do a click, with each of those marines, you know where your opponent is, and you salvage only 1 marine by that, and maybe he can even take out a drone. So that would be my advice on finding out where your opponent is. Also, if you have those marines, just put 1 at each of the Xel'Naga watchtowers, so you have map vision. He needs to get there like more than 2 circlings to get rid of your marine. Okay, let's continue. So that's a 1-1-1 build with tanks.
It's about to get heavy.
It's never bad against Zerg. And also another advice is, when building, you saw the SCV hanging out here. When building, just select an SCV, click build, click on starport, put it here, hold shift and right click your minerals. By doing that, your SCV will immediately return to the mineral line. So this command center is sitting now here, and now, wait, no, that's the Marauders. So the you can see that the SCV, the orbital commands, or the orbital command and the command center, are not queued to any hotkey. So this, was that just? No, it is queued actually. I don't know how I clicked the Marauders, but we see here that these are queued. So and I guess that is what McDeadagain is doing. Just click 6 and click build SCVs. What you can also do, you should always rally to the closest mineral patch here, and rather take some of the SCVs and transfer it over here. By that you get to the optimal saturation faster. So that's correct, getting your mules to these mineral patches. And we saw another scan go down, and now you see the expansion, but that is not much of an information you gain, because sure, the Zerg will have an expansion at that point in time. Anything else you already won, right? So that expansion, that is not helping this information. We see now at the Zerg 57 harvesters compared to 29. I know that Zerg can have more harvesters quicker, so
research complete.
yeah, as I said, just queue up some, and you will get there faster too. Also, if you leave a Zerg alone, he will definitely win. So maybe you should have done a drop before already. Okay, now McDeadagain is adding more barracks, which I like, and I would have liked that already before. He's taken the way around here, and maybe he will go to these backdoor rocks. I would like that, but it also gives the Zerg time to prepare another scan. This scan I like, because you see what you will face here, and he's bringing his tanks into position and will just fire up there. That's good. Taking out this one, totally denying the Zerglings here. I like that attack, but what I would do as a Zerg, and I will see if he does that now, is just do a counter attack, because you know that he is here. He can be very easily taken down here. And now I want to point to something. You have 2,200 minerals right now, and your barracks are not producing, your starport is not producing, your factory is not producing, and you're not building SCVs, and you have idle SCVs. These idle SCVs, again, you can get rid of them by just shift clicking to the mineral patches. And if you have that kind of money right now, do not fear to just queue up. Get in 15 Marines here at 5 Marauders and 10 Marines. Get some Hellions out. You saw, that's also a good strategic point. You saw the army of Promiser, and he had Zerglings and Hydras. Both are light, and those Hellions, they do bonus damage against light, so they are your choice here. So just get the Infernal Pre-Igniter and get out some Hellions. Okay, let's see how it goes on. So again, this one I like really much, because you just get down the expansion. Now you see, you should have seen the Mutalisks popping out, but that's totally fine. You don't have Stim. That should also be your top priority, actually, to get Stim, and you're already researching that, so that's fine. And now he's built roaches, very good from the tanks here. And that's it about the attack. And what I want to add here is that in the time where you were here, you saw that one tank could not reach this one, so just unsiege that one, put it right here, preferably here, right into that small area, and then you might kill off the expansion. So that is another point on tank play 2-1. Okay, so I'm back, and now McDeadagain is producing, but he cannot get a good maxed army, right, or a good amount of army very quickly, and he still has a lot of overmints. Now that I know that you were criticized for building turrets, but now you have seen the Mutalisks. So 2 turrets at each base is definitely an option you should go for. Those Marines are not rallied, but you're not. It seems like you're not seeing those. So send them down. Check again at the income tab, and you're now producing SCVs in only one orbital command.
Additional supply depots
in both.
required.
Okay, so that's
supply
fine.
depots required.
And building more supply depots. I said before that I like those supply depots here at the outside, but you shouldn't do it too much, because you cannot defend them. So if he goes in with mutas here, he can easily kill you 4 supply depots. So maybe put somewhere else. Okay, I like the turrets, as said, but just select 2 SCVs, click build, turret, click, shift, and both back here, so both are built simultaneously. By doing it like this, you also lose the money, right? So it's really nice to build it like that. And the same here. Whoever is building those turrets, you should begin right away. So just select, you can even select like 10 SCVs, click build, hold shift, click build, click the turret, hold shift, click, and right click on the mineral patch.
SCV ready.
And if you build that many turrets, yeah, right, get this one. But do not queue up those upgrades. That's on the other hand, not so good. Just rather build another engineering bay that can start. It will be ready when the shields are ready, so you can just research those two in parallel. Also, I would prefer the weapons upgrade over the armor upgrade. And like this, hunting the overlords who have the speed upgrade. You could also just get this one. You now clicked him. Okay, nice. And by this you supply blocked him. And this is one you could have done much earlier. Just moving out with some Vikings. They're fast enough to escape the mutas. So just go out and kill some overlords, because that really, really hurts the Zerg. Zerg now also has overmints a lot, because he produced those because he is the supply block, because you killed the overlords, that's, as I said, and that's really, really great, and that's what you should continue doing. You see a macro hatch here and a lot of probe transfer. That's interesting. And we see a great aspire. Landing those is not so smart, and I don't know why you target the infestation pit. Well, it's also not so bad, as your opponent is not seem to react. If you have your army standing somewhere, always siege the tanks. That's also something I would recommend. And we saw that the Hydras moved in right here, so you couldn't flee. And now the engagement comes, and if those tanks would have been sieged, you would have taken even less damage.
Additional supply depots
also,
required.
what you can do now with your money is to upgrade the vehicle weapons or the other weapons. And what you should do, if you see your gas up that high and your minerals that low, think about a third, right? You can easily defend this expansion. So that's also something you should consider. And opening the back door here, I like that, but you should always keep some tanks sieged and creep up here, but that's looking great actually. And now you should not leave your fortified position here. Just take these two tanks, move them up here. Afterwards, take these two tanks, move them up here. You should go around here to have to not have the high ground advantage.
Let's have a blast.
Or storm in with some of those marines. Also, you should get medivacs. Here it is. Okay, so they will come. Also think about joining your forces, but you could also already be moving out with some tanks here. Also to make room for the others to go up. Okay, but now you see that they are fortified here, and you should just attack moving, right? So if you're a bit quicker, you can siege up the tanks and then go with the marines.
Ready for dust off.
Good, getting the Vikings here, but you should also be getting these two Vikings. And now there's another attack. And they have the rally point up here, so they just move into Nirvana, just move right past from the units, and now you need to just push in. Just push in, get a tank here on the high ground. There should be another tank in production. And at this stage you can also already just stim and go in. Stim should definitely be your option here. And I totally missed what was happening here, so I will go back and also analyze this one. So going in with all the tanks unsieged is not a smart choice. You should always just go forward slower. And here we have the Broodlord, of which you should have had the fear already, because you saw the greatest fire here. So more Vikings would be your weapon of choice than there. Okay, So to sum up the critics points, you stopped SCV production, although you had a lot of money. So just queue up some SCVs if you need to. Also, if you are attacking and you have a lot of money, which you had like 2,000 minerals and a lot of spin gas also, just do something with it. Get upgrades, build more units, and if you're under attack, rally near the rally points or rally to an enemy unit, because if you rally like that, your units will just move out and walk to that point and be attacked on the way. Well, anyways, this game is lost, no way to recover from it, but I hope my ideas can help you. Also, I think the Hellions would have greatly helped you in that match, as you have seen the Lynx and the Hydra die incredibly fast against Hellions. So, and here is the GG from McDeadagain. I hope you liked the cast, and well, yeah, anyways, you can send replays to me to snoozlecast@gmail.com. Hope you had fun watching, and see you next